gotta put my hat like that. I gotta put my hat like this, I guess, because you can't see me. But it is a Mets hat. Welcome back, Rellism Sports Talk, episode 109, live in the building. Thank y'all for watching on YouTube, listening on podcasts, checking out our stuff on Facebook that my man Tommy runs. And we still taking on all comers. We got a couple people trying to step up. We'll see. Always can make the custom merch for you. Always. What up, Jared? Appreciate you popping in, baby. I need to get you on the show and see what you're talking about. And always, love for my mama back there. Always. Without her, nothing's possible. But guys, you know, Rellism Sports Talk, where we talk about the Hall of Famers, to the local talent, to the big-time storylines. And our big-time storylines start off, we talking about Days of Our Lives with LALA Land, big name still sitting, Summer League rings. Mad Dog. What up, Tommy? Mad Dog just put out his top 5 college programs. Storied college programs, excuse me. Jimmy G finally gets the red light. Baseball just had their midseason classic. I got some stuff for that. That's why I'm rocking my Mets. Because we're still in first place for now. And then we end every show now with a Terrell's thoughts. But before we start, Charles Barkley, stop. Don't have the interview with Live Golf. Look, Swole Daddy just hit me up. But listen, if Charles Barkley joins Live Golf, which I was excited for, but if that means he leaves TNT, no, please, no. Charles Barkley's the reason why I watch NBA basketball anyway, because we weren't watching it. He's hilarious. Please don't leave to go to Live Golf. Please. But on this day, the NBA's best player, Giannis Antetokounmpo, scored 50 points to win his first title. And then he was like, I'm glad I didn't have to join no super team to do it. That's why he's a likable guy. You know what I'm saying? He's a likable guy like that. But thank y'all for watching me instead of watching the ESPYs. I know the ESPYs just started with Steph Curry. I'm recorded, don't front. But we live right now with Rellism. But listen, the Drew League just started. LeBron James is playing in the Drew League. Why? Why, dude? You just played for the Los Angeles Lakers and didn't make the playoffs. Why are you even playing in the Drew League? Why? I mean, what are you doing with that? And not to mention it, you out here playing with DeMar DeRozan, the guy that wanted to come play with the Lakers. But you said, nah, I want Westbrook and that big old contract. How'd that working out? Just saying. I know LeBron just won his last game by 2 points? But he went 2 for 13 from 3-point range and missed the free throw that could have clinched the game. That's the GOAT for y'all. For the people that think LeBron's the man, that's your GOAT. Can't come through in the clutch, and he never elevates his game. But my thing is, how is LeBron and DeMar DeRozan on the same team? I don't know how the Drew League does it with their teams and all that going on. I have no idea. But if this dude's on your Drew League team, there had to be something that was connected some kind of way. He wanted to be a Laker. But you chose otherwise. And that's why you missed the playoffs. God, LeBron. But why is LeBron playing? And I will always say I am grateful for him, for the Lakers winning the championship in the bubble. For multiple reasons. The first reason is because it was the year my man, Kobe Bryant, passed away. The second reason is I can put an asterisk beside it for LeBron because it was in the bubble. You know what I mean? So I can say, yeah, we got a championship ring. That was because of Kobe. But you won it because you got rest. But now you out here playing. So it ain't about rest right now. So why is he playing? I think it's all about putting his name in the spotlight still, keeping it there because you are not the best player in the game. People are starting to pass you by, dude. You know what I'm saying? She keeps on passing me by. You know what I'm saying? His son's getting more pop than he is right now. And I don't think he's that good. We'll talk about it on another episode, but I don't think he's all that. We talk about the Ball brothers and people hating on the Ball brothers talking about their dad built them up. No, they can play. LaMelo and Lonzo can play. When we get to Bronny, I like them to evaluate him the same way they do in the Balls. And we'll see who's getting pushes from their name or from talent. That's gonna be another topic. But another guy that's playing in the Drew League. And if y'all haven't seen his movie, I forget what this movie is even called. Uncle Drew or something. Kyrie Irving has a movie, and it's dope. And he's playing in the Drew League with everything going on. Yeah, that's right, Tommy. Elevate the balls. Nasty. Tommy's crazy. Anyway, Kyrie's playing in the Drew League with everything going on with him. With everything going on, trying to get a contract, want to trade, I want to go to da-da-da. How you going to no-show? How are you going to no-show? The Nets organization does not want to pay you a max deal because they don't trust you. Now you out here in the Drew League where everybody's watching that too now, and you no-show? How do you no-show? Is that Keith? What up, Keith? I know you don't know about basketball. Just sit back and relax. We'll get to some stuff you know, Keith. But anyway, how's Kyrie doing that right now? Is Kyrie just don't care? Kyrie's one of them dudes like, I don't care. He's one of them 300-pound people walking in Walmart with spandex with a cutoff shirt on, daring somebody to say something to him. That's what Kyrie is. He don't care about nothing. You having all these problems with the Nets, and you trying to get your money, then you no-show the Drew League. Just don't show up. You just don't show up. I don't know, man. What's going on with Kyrie? With everything going on, he's still doing that. That's crazy. And the other guy on the Lakers, Westbrook, now he just fired his agent. Why are you firing your agent? The agent's smart, obviously, because he said, yo, you need to stay with LA this year. Make your money. You're in LA. You got primetime games. People watching you. You can make money doing whatever. He said, no, I'm going to get traded because I don't feel welcome here. And honestly, I mean, I feel you, Westbrook, but so what? You're getting $40-some million. Get over it, dude. I don't care whether they like me or not. I'll sit on the end of the bench, shoe shine their shoes for $40-some million. Like, I don't care. That's too much money for you to care. But now they say LeBron and Westbrook and the guy that Kendrick Perkins said will be MVP this year, AD, had a phone call. And they all in it. It's win or bust. You know what I'm saying? We all in it this year. As a Laker fan, I hope so. I hope so. Even though I don't want LeBron to win another ring. So I'm kind of stuck, man. I'm a Kobe lover. And as a Kobe lover, I would rather see Kobe over LA. And that's bad to say. It is. But that's the truth. It's the truth. You know what I'm saying? So with KD, Kyrie, Donovan Mitchell, they're still out there. What's going on? Nobody's in a rush because nobody wants to help the Nets. Nobody cares. Nobody wants to help you. You're asking for everything in the world, and nobody wants to help the Nets. But I'll tell you what, everybody better be careful because Ben Simmons seems like his head is getting kind of clear. And if his head gets clear and Kevin Durant and Kyrie stay together, I don't want to see that happen because I don't want them to win nothing. Nothing at all. I don't know if they can make it work or not, but the guy that left there, and I'm going to give it up to Tommy. I'm going to give you your first shout out, Tommy. You got another one coming. James Harden just signed his 2-year, $68.8 million deal. He said, I'll take whatever's left over. I just want to win. And Kyrie, they're saying he's putting in Harden's putting in the work. And I was dogging Tommy. But maybe Tommy's onto something. Maybe Harden is the guy instead of Embiid. Maybe he's right. If he's putting forth that much effort and taking way less money going forward, maybe you're right, Tommy. I might have to give it up to you. But I tell you what, I hope that it is true because I love competition. I want the Heat to get Donovan Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? To make it tough with the Heat, Bucks, Celtics, Nets, Philly. I want it to be so tough. I love those big time storylines. And if that happens, that would be dope. But here's my thing, though. We talked about rings, championships, and everything else. Did anybody know, and I'm going to ask the boys on the Raw show, the Portland Trailblazers won the Summer League. And I know they have tournaments, and I know things go on. Did you know they win rings? They win rings. Rings. I'm like, what? They win rings. Like, show them getting their rings. I'm to the point where it's like, I know Chet and them other boys, they didn't play in a lot of games after they proved themselves. But would you go to management and be like, yo, I'm trying to win a ring real quick? Or would you sit out to rest because you don't want to get injured for your millions? Me, myself, I want the ring. Because you never, it's Portland. Portland won. That's right. We do win. We do want it when the season's over. You're right, Tommy. I should have my 2-1 right now because y'all both want those. Keith's loving his shit. Keith, you love having your ring. I love it, dude. Brandon's so mad. But anyway, I'm up to the point where it's like, when is win gonna be like, we're the Summer League champions. Look at our trophy case. I feel like it might get to that place at some point. So you might as well collect them now. Because if I'm a lottery pick or whatever, and I'm playing in Summer League and we win a championship with a ring, you might not ever win another one. You might not ever win at all. Keith said he hungry for a repeat. We'll see, Keith. Yeah, be easy, dude. Be easy. I need to win in that league. That was last place. God, I can't even believe that came out of my mouth. I was last place. Damn it, Lamar Jackson. It's your fault, Tommy. Anyway, but they get rings. I'm to the point where I would be like, yo, let me play because I want to win rings. Then you have to put on who gets to play in the Summer League or whatnot. But at the end of the day, I think they would make more people to watch the Summer League because more people would take it seriously. Same thing I was saying about college football. The more you take it seriously, the more times you have to win. It's money, revenue, people watching, people doing all kinds of things. So we'll see. We'll see. So for basketball, we got a lot of things going on. Donovan Mitchell, he's either going to go to New York. I think that'd be interesting with New York, or he's going to go to Miami. Either way it goes, basketball free agency is top notch. So here we go. What Tommy say? Great point on the trophy case. I can see that. Yeah, you know how the trophy case goes, baby. Yeah, but I can't front. Tommy did a lot in a little bit of time. That's why he's my adversary. Him and Brandon are my biggest ones. No offense, Keith, but you know how it is. 5 biggest Storied college football programs. Mad Dog said Notre Dame was number 1. And I love Notre Dame. That's my squad. I can't agree. Then he said Michigan, Bama, USC, and Oklahoma. I can't do it. In my lifetime, and I'm going to just tell y'all in my lifetime what I had to deal with. In my lifetime, of course, Alabama's number 1. Because it's freaking Alabama. It's freaking Alabama. I would never put Texas in there. Texas ain't do nothing except for Vince Young. Even though that might have been one of the greatest football games ever, Tommy. USC versus Texas, when Vince Young's in the crowd with the confetti going. That might be one of the greatest games I've seen. But Texas ain't do nothing enough. Colt McCoy didn't do enough. You know what I mean? So in my era, in my lifetime, Florida, what did Florida do? Okay, sorry, Keith. Tim Tebow did do stuff. But besides that moment, there was nothing else there. Cam Newton stealing computers, Aaron Hernandez killing people. I mean, what else is going on out there? So here's my top 5. I got Bama 1. Only because I remember Bama always winning. They make me sick, Brandon. I know you're happy. George Teague, I know you're happy. Ohio State, I'm putting number 2. Ohio State always seemed like they were there. Or one of their coaches is one of the elites. Or Terrell Pryor out here selling this stuff. I feel like Ohio State was always next in line after Alabama. And remember, this is my thoughts. Number 3, I got USC. I hate USC with a passion. As a Notre Dame fan, the Reggie Bush push play will always stay in my mind forever. I hate USC. I hate Pete Carroll. I hate Lindell White, Brandon, that you gave Kevin a championship. And Reggie Bush, can't stand you either. Matt Leinart, can't stand you either. None of them. My number 3, again, this is me personally, was Miami. That U made me sick. Made me sick. The U was out here doing all kinds of things. They were promoting all kinds of things. They were beating teams, and in the U versus Florida State rivalry, and then we had some matches with them. I hated the U, so they will always be in my top 5 because they were winning like crazy, and they were doing it and didn't care what people said about them. It was crazy. And then, of course, my number 5 is going to be my Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Full of letdown, full of defeat, but we're happy to get there for a minute. And as a Redskin fan, I wish we could be happy to get there. As a Mets fan, can I be happy to get there? So Notre Dame is my happy to get there squad. So that's my college football. We really go get into it on the Raw show because we got plenty of people that love college football that have their teams. Shaman, Jimmy G, find a red light to go where he wants to go. Find a train. I can't see where he's going to go, honestly. They're not going to trade him to Seattle, but is there a hidden team that might want him? And no, Brandon, Cleveland already said they will not trade for Jimmy G. Who else would want Jimmy G? I can't think of anybody. There's no team that's out there with a mediocre quarterback with a team that can get over the top that I can think of. Unless you're looking at somebody like the Eagles. The Eagles or somebody like Washington. I really can't find many teams. So, guys, y'all help me in the chat. Think about New Orleans. Hold on. You think Jimmy G's better than Winston in that offense? I mean, you might be right. I don't know, but I feel like that's too close for me. I feel like we need to look at teams that don't have it. I'll tell you what, if Jalen Hurts or Tua don't perform with the rosters they have, Jimmy G might be somebody to slide in there. And you might have to get him now because you can get him cheap on the trade. I mean, I don't know how that's going to work, whatever. But getting them cheap never came easy for Orlando Brown. Orlando Brown is a tackle for the Kansas City Chiefs who protects the blind side for Patrick Mahomes. Keith said the Colts. I said the Colts to begin with. Matt Ryan needs to go. I think Jimmy G could help them get to the playoffs and get far. I agree with that. I agree with that, Keith, because Matt Ryan's on his what? Final leg. I mean, Tommy said that Mariota was better than him, but that's what Tommy says, or whatever. Who cares? But Orlando Brown, they offered him 6 years, $139 million, $30.25 million guaranteed signing bonus, and $95 million for the first 5 years. He said no. You're an offensive lineman, dude. You're an offensive lineman. One little cut block away, you're done. They're offering you all this money, which is only behind, yes, Shaman, Trent Williams, who's a Washington sellout who went to your team. Pennies below him. What else does he want? I think Jameis is the guy, though, Tommy. I think Jameis can put up numbers. And maybe that's fantasy football talking, because I am a 2-time last year champion. You know what I'm saying, Tommy? So listen real close, Tommy. I am a 2-time champion last year. So I think Jameis can put up numbers. You know what I mean? Taysom Hill he's a gadget dude. Jimmy G can't throw the long ball. If he could, he might have a Super Bowl championship with Emmanuel Sanders. But instead, he's just messing with porno girls. That's all Jimmy G's really doing now. Just saying. But anyway, back to Orlando Brown. You're an offensive lineman protecting Patrick Mahomes. Why wouldn't you sign it for 6 years? You got arguably one of the best quarterbacks in the game you're protecting him from. So you're probably going to be winning, probably. You turn it down? Why? I can't wait to see what happens with this guy. I know he's one of them dudes with an attitude, like he wears it on his shoulders like, I'm that dude. But at the end of the day, you're an offensive lineman, dude. Get that money, son. Get that money. Another guy that ain't getting that money, Drew Harlow. I hate to say this, but your boy, Juan Soto, 23 years old. Star in the game. He was a star a few years ago when y'all won the World Series. He took over from Bryce Harper. He turned down a $15 million, $440 million deal The largest total ever. At 23 years old, $440 million. Said, no, I'm good. He wants more. I just can't imagine that. Juan Soto wants more. And to be able to say no. You never know what can happen in life, dude. You never know what can happen in life. Any bad thing can happen in life. Nobody ever thinks bad things are going to happen to them. But anything can happen. We're all still humans, whether we're incredible athletes, incredible singers, or whatever is going on in life. We're still human. We're still under God. You're saying no to $440 million. Oh. And not only did you say no, you go to the big stage of All-Star Weekend at the Home Run Derby when everybody is promoting my guy who's won two straight home run derbies. Albert Pujols, who's a fan favorite Hall of Famer, was one of the best in the game forever. Promoting him, the Braves boy. I mean, they're promoting all kinds of guys. And then you win the Home Run Derby after turning down $440 million. It's insane to me how things work. So he turns it down. I mean, Disney got their moment with Pujols, beat the number one seed, doing all that. Alfonso got the cheer there for his two-time winning. He said no. Washington said they're going to give him one more chance and one more offer. I don't think it's going to work. Juan Soto is 23 years old. He wants to go to a big-time market. Boston, LA Dodgers, Yankees. He's looking at one of these big-time markets. I don't know what the Nationals are going to do. They couldn't keep Bryce Harper. They couldn't keep Scherzer. They're not going to keep him. The Nationals should be happy that they won a World Series, honestly. And they need to make a statue of Zimmerman and just be like, hey, guys, we respect people to stay with us. Because you're not going to get those big-time guys. Because he's gone, just like Judge is gone in for the Yankees. Sorry, Tommy. Sorry, Swole Daddy. If y'all watched the interview, he was getting interviewed by some fan asked a question. Put him on the thing. And he said, yeah. Are you going to stay with the Yankees? Da-da-da-da. He stood there for like 40 seconds like, I mean, cheer for the Yankees. We're going to have a bunch of players that are going to be here forever, but just be an Aaron Judge fan. He didn't commit to the Yankees once at all. 1 foot's out the door. He's already gone. The biggest question is, will he break Roger Maris's record of 61 home runs? Because supposedly that's the clean record in baseball. We don't want to acknowledge Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, and Barry Bonds. Whatever. I don't care about any of that. All I care about is Aaron Judge. All rise, Swole Daddy, to the New York Mets. Because it's going to happen. It's going to happen. But anyway, so we saw Soto win the All-Star. We saw Soto win the Home Run Derby. All-Star game in LA Dodger country, Brandon country, with your boy James Harden, Doc Rivers, Chris Paul, Clayton Kershaw. You know what I'm saying. Starting the game. And who do you have to start it against? Ohtani. Great matchup. I love the big-time storylines between them. Ohtani said, I'm swinging at the first pitch no matter what. Kershaw said, hey, man, I've waited for this moment. I got to throw a fastball. Heck with it. I'm going with it. They're studs. Studs going at each other. I love that. Ohtani got a hit. It didn't go out the yard, so he got a hit. That's cool. But then a Dodger pitcher blows it again, and it wasn't Kershaw, though. It was Tony Gonsolin, who gave up the home run to Gio Stanton for the Yankees. Could that be what's to come? Yankees, Dodgers? I think it will, unless my Mets can do something. I mean, I get nervous being a Mets fan. It's kind of like being no, it's not, because Washington, I have no chance. But being a Mets fan, I get nervous about that because every time we try to look good, we mess up at that. But it was great. And as a baseball not fan, really, it was cool watching the home run derby. They build it up with these new rules and different things going on. And then seeing Kershaw go after Ohtani. And then Kershaw gives up the hit and he picks him off first base. That's good time stuff. Baseball needs to be like the NBA and say, hey, nobody really cares about the game. Because there was a whole bunch of shutout innings in the game. Who cares about the game? People love the home run derby. So let's break off of that. NBA said people love the slam dunk contest. We got the 3-point shooting contest. We got the skills. We got this. We got the rookies for sophomores. Baseball needs to follow the same format. Make up a skills challenge where outfielders are throwing the ball in a certain place or balls to get smacked at infielders or whatever we want to do. I don't care. I would rather watch stuff like that because it's real life than the baseball game, which is slow. That's just my opinion. We'll see what other people think. But now as we get to Terrell's thoughts, as we get to the close to the 30-minute mark, Terrell's thoughts stems from the Raw episode. The Raw episode, we talked about all kinds of things. And then what the thing about it was why do we love the human element factor in sports? Why do we love that so much? Because if you look at today's society and the way the world works, we all want it now. Give it to me fast. Order now. Come now. Go there. Now. Fast food. Drive through. Blah, blah, blah. We want everything now. Right. But the human element in baseball, we don't want that. We don't want a robot calling balls and strikes. In the NBA, we don't want replays figuring out who's the ball out on. You only get one of those, so because we don't want to think about that. Who's the ball out on, whatever. Football. We got two people standing there holding sticks to the side 10 yards. Really? We can still got at two in this day and age, we still got people holding sticks. Talk about first down or not. And then using little cars to measure. Really? We can do all kinds of things in life with the computers and do everything. But we still like that. Why do we like that, though? Why do we like it? Let me give you 2 reasons why. It'll take the drama. Keith, you on top of it, baby. You on top of it. The first thing I said was, it makes the game time faster. We hate sitting in the game. Wait. Oh, my God. We got to wait for them people to check on this. We already seen it 13 times. I don't want to watch this anymore. Oh, my God. So it makes the game faster. The second thing, just like you said, we love the excuse factor. We love the drama. We love the drama because drama talks. We look at all these shows on TV, all these drama shows. People love it. People love things that they can talk about. Give your perspective. I'm going to give my perspective. People love that. And we love sports for the entertainment factor. So why not add in more of that? If we put robots in them telling exactly what was wrong, exactly what was right, we're not going to enjoy it as much. We want to say, that dummy, that dumb referee, it was his fault that we lost. La, 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 la. It was his fault that we lost. It was that call that was the reason why we lost. It was that. We make excuses for everything because we make excuses for everything in life. Everything we do in life, we make excuses. Oh, I was late today for work. Why was you late? Man, I was late because this person in front of me was doing this and this, and the train came, and we did all it. We can make excuses for everything. So why not make excuses for the things that we enjoy the most, like sports? If we had robots and everything, technology telling us exactly what was right or wrong, most of those excuses would go away. That's why we deal with it. That's why, like Brandon said on the Raw show, the Saints, when there was obvious pass interference, and they would have went to the Super Bowl. The highest platform in NFL is going to the Super Bowl. But I bet you if we ask Blah, who's a Saints fan, who's in the FFF league, if we said, Blah, would you rather have that call that happened in your team cost you a chance to get to the Super Bowl, and you can live with that forever in life and say, it was that referee's fault? Or would you rather go to the Super Bowl and get destroyed? I think he would say, I would rather have that referee mess up so I could be like, man, if he wouldn't have messed up, we would have won. You always keep that in your back pocket, yo. Somebody else's fault. It's somebody else's fault. We don't want to say it was our fault and yeah, we lost. We always want to make an excuse. I don't care what game it is. We can say whatever game it is. I don't care. We can say whatever we want to say to make ourselves feel better. But having the human element allows us to do that. You know what I mean? Oh man, if that referee would have been stupid and gave us that first down right there, or saw that holding call, or saw that pass interference call, or saw that hands to the face call, we'd have got a first down and you never know what could happen. Right? We always can use that. But when you take that away and say, no, the computer saw everything perfectly clear. This is what happened. Your team sucks and you're a loser. Nobody wants to hear that. Nobody wants to hear that. I think that's my biggest take from my Terrell thoughts, why we like the human element. We'll see what everybody else to say. Thank you for everybody dropping by. You know what I'm saying? I know the ESPYs is on right now. Appreciate your time. Rellism Sports Talk episode 109, where we talk about sports from Hall of Famers to local talent to the big time storylines. Every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern. I think next week we might have a big special guest. I'll promote that for everybody else. But thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate it. Send them more comments, whatever. Hit us up in the bio, whatever. If you want some custom merch, if you want to talk to anybody on the Raw shows, we got everybody. All these guys are class acts. And it's my peoples. Love y'all. Thank you for supporting us. Appreciate it.